Welcome to Tech Tuesday, and today we're going to be talking about hose. One of the first questions we get is, why the different colors? Commonly with residential units and even in commercial units, what you're going to get is just a regular black wrapped hose. It's very durable, it's a good hose, it's a carbon-based jacket, and it's among the least expensive for the options that are out there. So within colors, typically you're going to have, in the commercial side, you're going to have black, you're going to have gray, and you're going to have potentially blue, and maybe some of the other specialized colors would be orange or yellow, green maybe. Typically those are going to be indicative of safety colors. And typically what you're going to see is that as the color changes, so does the material. So to cover the most basic form that we previously mentioned is black hose. It's everywhere. You probably got it with your pressure washer. It might be a PVC style. It would most likely be a wrapped style, especially on the commercial side. And so wrapped carbon-based jackets, it's very durable, but it can leave marks. That's why people end up upgrading. That's why this comes with your pressure washer and the others do not. This is going to be less expensive. These are going to be on the higher end. Regarding some of the durability of these hoses, your black is going to be the most durable. The reason that these two series of hoses are not going to leave the marks, or at least the marks are so light you can't see them, is because of the malleability. That also means that it's a softer material and that it's not going to last as long as the black. So while the black is considered a lower end hose, it actually is going to be the most bang for your buck with regards to longevity of the hose. Moving up in some of the quality materials is going to be go from your carbon to your silicone base. Your silicone bases, which are both of these hoses for the material, are going to be the gray and the blue. And in this case, you've still got a wrapped versus a smooth, and we'll cover that in a minute. But this is going to be non-marking. Both of these are considered non-marking. However, if you've been in the industry a while, you know that hoses always mark. The black marks, the blue marks, the gray marks, they all mark. But some mark less than others, and some also will mark so light that you can't even tell. So in this case, you've got black hose, which is carbon-based, on your light concrete driveway. And as you clean it, and then you pull the hose across the driveway, you're gonna get potentially scuff marks. And that's really annoying because you just cleaned everything, now you gotta go back and clean again. When you use the silicone base, it may leave marks, or really light marks. Most of the time, you don't even see them with the naked eye unless you're really getting down close and looking at this stuff. So while it is softer, because it's a silicone base, it won't leave the marks that the black does. So you're saving yourself time in the cleaning process. You could add an extra 20 minutes to a half an hour. And for the professionals out there, when you're done detailing a car or cleaning a sidewalk, you don't want to have to go back because that's rework, more money, more costs associated with it. And if you do that every job, let's say you do 1 to 2 jobs a day, right there you're saving yourself half an hour to an hour a day by upgrading your hose. While these two series of hoses may be more expensive, they're going to save you time and money on the back end. You've got different price points, you've got different materials. This is going to be, if you have maybe an asphalt driveway, go with the black. It's going to last a lot longer, and it's not going to matter if it's leaving marks because you're not going to see them anyway. But if you have light colored driveway, or if you're a professional cleaner and completing contract positions for sidewalks or commercial driveways, that kind of stuff, you're going to want to slip over into these guys. While they may not last quite as long, they are definitely going to cut down on the costs. Within the styles of hose, along with the colors, you can also get a wrap feature or maybe a smooth feature, which we're going to talk about here. The wrap feature is not actually a wrapped hose. While it looks like it, this is only an impression. It's an impression during the manufacturing process that's left on the hose. You can feel it's a little bit more, it's still smooth, but it's relatively rough compared to the smooth hose. The reason that you would choose one over the other is that the smooth hose is easier to keep clean. So when you're winding it back up on the hose reel, if I was doing that with one of these guys and I had a rag in my hand and as I'm winding, I'm feeding it along, and it's the dimples on this hose will pick up debris, sand, dirt, all that kind of stuff as it's being dragged in the driveway and the garage, and it won't clean all the way because of the wrap feature. With the smooth, that debris can't stick anywhere. It can't get any valleys or crevices like it can with the wrapped style. And so it's really nice and easy to keep clean. It picks up less debris, and the debris comes off of it easier. So whether you have black, gray, blue, smooth, or wrapped, the smooth is always going to be easier to keep clean and continue the maintenance with the hose. Thanks for joining us for Tech Tuesday. If you have any questions that we didn't answer, please leave a comment below or email us.